there, this is Kelly from Moonbean Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Scorpio Mid January 2020 general reading. So for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. For those of you who are new to my channel, do stick around for a brief little intro. So I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they're not date specific. So please have a look at the title to see if there may be a message there that resonates for you, okay? Keep in mind it is a general reading, so not all messages are going to resonate with you. So take what does and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, it's probably meant for someone else, okay? Also, keep in mind that some months your moon, your rising, Venus, or Jupiter may resonate a bit better for you than your sun sign. So do keep that in mind. Also, cross watchers, if you are interested in a Scorpio, do have a look at their 7th house, which I believe is Taurus. Have a look at the Taurus videos. There probably will be a message or two there for you as well. Same goes for you, Scorpios. Do have a look at the Taurus videos. So before we get right into the reading, I do a pre-meditation shuffle off camera that I kind of want to go over with you. So the first card to really stand out for me was for you for mid-January 2020, Scorpio, was the World. Okay, so I feel like this is it's like an ending to some sort of cycle or phase. For some of you, you could be traveling. I'm seeing like a flight. Yeah. The second card to come out was the 4 of Swords. So this ending to this cycle, whatever it was, kind of made you want to retreat a little bit, Scorpio. Or like, if this isn't you, this could be cross watcher or somebody that you're connecting with, but definitely somebody's deciding to kind of retreat a bit and go into solitude and recover. So I'm not sure what happened here, but definitely maybe, and this could be just to maybe gain some clarity on a few things. The third card out was the 10 of Wands. So this is possibly why you went into, recovery mode or like a mini hermit mode. Because of stress, exhaustion, maybe you have too many responsibilities that you're taking on, Scorpio. If this isn't you, cross watcher, maybe this other person, maybe somebody's ghosted you, or you feel like someone's ghosted you, but in actuality, it's that they're trying to get some rest. Maybe they're working. I feel like they've been working on something. It's stretched too thin. Next card to come out was the 3 of Pentacles. So this is in regards to working together as a team. For some of you, you may be working on some home repairs. For others of you, this is just working at your craft. That something that takes skill. So maybe you're working away on something. I feel like for some of you, this retreat, so that 4 of Swords, having that moment to kind of go back and rest and like look at things, I think even from a different perspective, is what's kind of propelling you forward to this 3 of Pentacles. Like to work together with someone. Maybe you were exhausted and taking on too much because you felt like you had to do it on your own. I don't know. Again, that's just take how it resonates. The next card out is 7 of Cups. So this is all about, again, too many choices, or it could just be you have a lot on your plate, too many things that are, you're spread thin here. For others of you, this is like ambitions or dreams, aspirations. It's not always options in love. You know, not everybody has that, as you know, great as that would be, but you know, that's for some, that's a nightmare. The last card to come out was the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be in regards to a new job. Possibly you're getting a promotion at work. For some of you, this is another income source. Maybe you are working together as a team on this. So this could be partnership with someone. Maybe you had to retreat to think about it, right? Because it was just you're too stressed out doing it on your own, and maybe you decided, hey, let me bring somebody else on board here. Again, take it how it resonates, and if it doesn't, it's not meant for you. It could be someone else around you that you're connecting with. All right, so that was your pre-shuffle. So I have pre-shuffled all my cards just in case. I'm just going to quickly shuffle a little bit more on camera before we get started. So I am going to start with the Zombie Tarot. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, Universe, please allow me to connect with the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020. Please allow messages to come in clearly and for the greater good of the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020. Okay, so on top here, first card out. So this is representative of your recent past or what's going on now, currently, possibly, the current energy. So we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups has to do with, you know, retreating. We're seeing a lot of retreating here. Traveling as well, moving on. Withdrawal from a relationship or situation. Could be abandonment. Like she's got her bags packed and she's like getting the fuck out of there. She's still looking back though. So whatever it is that she's looking back at, she clearly maybe having some mixed feelings there, but it's in the upright. I'm also noticing like this raging storm in the background. So that's definitely, for me, tells me that this is clearly an emotional decision, was really hard, difficult, and scary. The lightning even there, that would scare the crap out of me if I saw that. All right, let's see what other messages we have for you, Scorpio. What messages we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020. The World again. Okay, so again, ending to a cycle, maybe ending to a relationship. Have we moved on from someone, Scorpio? This could have been, again, in the past. So we thought we moved on from something. We thought we moved on from someone. We clearly, there's that looking back, thinking about this person. The World, again, this could be traveling. So you could be traveling, Scorpio, mid-January. I feel like even though you've walked away from this person, and this could have been in the past, they could have walked away from you, whatever, that you're still crazy about each other. Like there's intent, look at that intense, that embrace there. Like there's intensity, happiness there. And after the World comes, you know, Fool card. And I believe it's the same character. So we have the same in the Fool card. So I'm wondering if the Fool may come out at some point. But there's definitely there's this ending to cycle may not necessarily be that you've walked away completely from this person. It could also indicate that whatever it is, and you're deciding to leave the past in the past and starting, you know, something new, fresh, right? Starting over. You're changing over, right? It's like starting a new cycle. Any other messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon? Ooh. We have a few cards here. Ooh. So we have the Devil card. So you could be connecting with Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. It's just can indicate some codependent behaviors here, or some vices that you might have, some toxic energy here. We also have Six of Swords in the reverse. Some sort of transition. Maybe at some point there was, and then we also have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is in the past, somebody moved on from someone, okay? You broke up, is what I'm saying. There was regret there, I think. At least an initial, like, looking back, you know, wondering, okay? I feel that it's possible that this relationship whether it was you or that person, but I think both of you were extremely toxic for each other at some point. If not extremely toxic, it could just be that there was toxic behaviors involved within the relationship. So maybe one of you drank or smoked, maybe both of you smoked, or you know, and crazy shit could happen, or things, you know, things would get wild or out of control. There's even some, it's like someone stalking or watching, and that kind of behavior there. Maybe you felt like you were constantly watched by this person. There could have been, the devil also talks about, you know, not just like codependencies and addictions, but it does talk about being, you know, any type of like compulsions, or being even like addiction to work. That's, you know, materialism, stuff like that. That could also, okay. With the Six of Swords in the reverse here, I feel like there was like a failed attempt to move on with this individual. Okay. Again, travel. There's a lot of traveling. Like, I feel like there's back and forth. You may be in a relationship where it has, and that was your past, back and forth constantly, and maybe that is the compulsion, that you're constantly going back to this person. Maybe you've got some unfinished business here, but whatever it is leaving you unhappy here with this Nine of Cups in the reverse, right? So you're not happy within within yourself. And again, this has nothing to do with this person. If you're not happy, like, you gotta ask yourself why you're not happy. Shouldn't be reflective of a person not being in your life. Or you need to be happy with yourself. Let me see what's at the bottom. The bottom of the deck, we have Justice in reverse. So somebody did, like, I feel someone, and this could be you, Scorpio, or the other person involved, but I feel like somebody felt like this person walked away unjustly. that's kind of, for others of you, you could be involved in a court situation and it may not going well for you there. Could be in regards to a separation here. It's interesting that we've got a lot of traveling, moving. So if you have moved or moved, yeah, I'm sensing that. I feel like for some of you, you've moved quite a distance. For some of you, you could have moved close to the water, a lake or ocean. But yeah, I do feel like somebody feels like some injustice was served here by someone leaving or walking away or abandoning this relationship. But yeah, so I'm just going to clarify these cards for you, Scorpio. So I'm going to clarify with Steampunk Tarot. All right, so let's look at this World card. Some clarification on the World for Scorpio. So we got 9 of Cups again in the reverse. So this ending to this cycle of this relationship, of this back and forth, definitely left someone feeling really down. Down. Yeah. Any other messages regarding the World for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020? Any other messages? Oh. Okay, that's a lot. Any other messages to the World for Scorpio? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So, I got some, clearly that's, yeah, well, that makes sense. For somebody, okay, so Scorpio, whether this is you or cross watcher or the other person involved who's, you know, not watching this, but somebody feels like after this relationship ended, nothing went good for them. Okay, there's like, we're talking double the 9 of Cups here. So this is some like serious, like, could be depression for some of you. Your health may not be so good for others of you. It's like your luck changed with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, as well as this 9 of Cups in the reverse. Which is interesting because, like, you know, luck is what you make it. Yet this person's like literally associating that with this breakup. Like, nothing goes well for me because ever since so-and-so left me. Again, that could be you, cross watcher, or this other individual. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And we've got this Devil card. And again, that's toxic behavior. It's like you feel like, you know, oh, I can't live, like, I just, nothing is good ever happens to me. No. you're, again, that's toxic behavior. Because we're not just involved with the Capricorn, we're literally like in our heads here, okay? Some clarification on the devil for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January. Clarification on the devil for Scorpio, mid-January. Okay, so we have the Emperor. Could be connecting with an Aries. This could be you or cross-watcher, other person involved, but somebody could be a father or father figure. Okay, a boss, right? Someone's employer. Someone that is looked up to. Someone could be powerful. Again, father figure. Do you have any other messages regarding the... Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Could be connecting with air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Doesn't have to be. Could be a younger energy. I kind of feel like this Emperor... Someone's either watching this Emperor or this Emperor is keeping tabs on someone. Okay, so even though... so again, this could be you, Scorpio, or cross-watcher. But somebody's keeping tabs. Again, through social media. Scout. Like, I feel like somebody's... like, I don't want to say, like, just stalking, because it's not... could be. It is on top of the devil here, so it's not a welcoming vibe I'm getting here. It's not just a Capricorn. This is not a welcoming vibe. This is someone but someone is being watched here. Let me some clarification on the Emperor and the Page of Swords for Scorpio, mid-January 2020. King of Cups in reverse. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Right, so there's you, Scorpio, appearing in your own fucking shit, and you're emotionally unbalanced here. So definitely this Emperor, whomever he is, he or she, is leaving you feeling a little uncomfortable. And it could be the creepy stalking. I'm just throwing it out there, and the only reason why I'm saying that it could be the creepy stalking is, one, we've got the Page of Swords here, but then two, we've got the Devil, and in the corner here, I just think a creepy face stalking through the corner. Right? I'm just, okay, so someone, and you know, you're not the only zodiac going through this. I've got a lot of people going through this, some sort of, you know, form of stalking happening here. Some people are actually being physically stalked. Other people are being stalked through social media. Keep in mind, you know, your shit could be private, but people you're friends with or your family may have their shit public, and they post a picture and tag you in it. Well, by golly, there's a window. There's a freaking window. Close the damn window, people. All right, let's look at this. A Six of Swords in the reverse for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for a mid-January 2020. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Pisces. Or you. Like, I'm just saying, I see you. Any other messages in regards to Six of Swords in the reverse for, and the Two of Swords in the reverse? Okay, so this attempt to move on with this individual or relocate, again, travel. There's a lot of traveling back and forth. Okay, for some of you, I feel like there was this breakup. Okay, bear with me. A breakup in the past, ending to a cycle. Somebody felt like their shit was just not going well for them. I'm not saying that this toxicity could very well be from this person, but I also feel like for some of you, this is an outside source, outside individual. There's someone else who's watching, stalking you. Whomever this King of Cups is, someone's stalking him. This could be the same, or you're feeling this way. You're the King of Cups. No, okay. Yeah, I feel like this is an outside. This is another person. There may... Emperor generally could be someone... My father figure, so it could be someone moved on, new relationship, yet still watches. It's creepy. Either way, there was this failed attempt to move on or move forward with this person. So maybe you tried to reconcile and that didn't pan out for you, for some of you. Or there was just... It could have just been... I think for some of you, it was a meeting, an encounter with an individual that just, it didn't happen. It didn't work out for whatever reason. I feel like there were some obstacles in the way. Something held someone back. With the Hanged Man here, I feel though you're getting some, I guess, you're gaining a unique perspective because of a decision. Because of this decision, possibly the decision to not follow through with this meetup or this encounter. With the moon there, I'm still, whenever I see the moon, I'm very skeptical, and I feel like there is, again, a moon and the blindfold. So I feel like there is still something that is not clear here in regards to this. The encounter didn't happen. Someone knew the encounter wasn't going to happen. But I feel like why it actually didn't happen is being hidden or is not clear. Okay, so let's look at the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Any other messages regarding the Nine of Cups in the reverse for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020. Okay, any other messages regarding the Nine of Cups in the reverse? Okay, so yeah. Someone is feeling quite down in the dumps here with this Nine of Cups in the reverse, right? Feeling very low about this whole thing. But even though they're feeling, you know, maybe, again, they want this. Like, I feel like they want this relationship to work, but it's like, it's just not, it's not happening right now for them. Whether this is self-sabotage, I don't know, but this is true. The Four of Pentacles is all about especially with here, it's like, yes, we're, you know, holding on to funds, but I feel like it's in regards to this. We've got the Two of Cups as well in the reverse. So I feel like someone is still holding on to this failed relationship, or this relationship that just didn't come about. The Two of Cups, for me as a reader, regardless if it's in the upright or in the reverse, I read the Two of Cups as Two of Cups and the Lovers as strong partnership, okay? This is a romantic partnership that just may have happened in the past for some of you, and it is a connection here. This could be a divine connection, okay? Divine counterpart for you. And somebody's holding on. Could be both of you holding on to each other. Here's some clarification on the Eight of Cups. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020. Clarification on the Eight of Cups. Okay. Clarification on the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this Eight of Cups. So this moving on, moving on from someone, definitely leaving somebody, abandoning someone, retreating, moving on from, right? That kind of energy. This happened because of, we've got the Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Whew. So I feel like this was a third-party betrayal here, an affair possibly. If you weren't married, you were dating, but I feel like somebody cheated on someone, and that was a betrayal. That was huge. That was a definite painful ending to a relationship. If you didn't cheat on this person, okay, so I feel like there's also a few people involved here. Okay, so for some of you, Scorpio, fuck, this is like confusing as hell for me right now, because there's a lot of shit and a lot of people involved. Okay, so for some of you, you were in a relationship that kept breaking, constant back and forth, okay? You moved on. You had to. I feel like the last time that you moved on, or maybe the last time that you, I won't even say last time you moved on, but it looks like there was an ending because somebody was maybe not being, somebody clearly betrayed someone. But I don't think it was necessarily, it could have been, but I feel like this person was with someone else and trying to see how things would go with you. Even though, so he wasn't really in a relationship with you, but wasn't exactly single per se. And so for some of you, that's kind of the ending there. Okay, and they moved on from you, and it's like after you, nothing went well. Their luck changed, and it was just relationship after relationship was just very codependent, abusive, toxic. But I feel like this individual, somebody's been constantly watching. Both of you could have been doing it. I feel like there was an attempt at a reconciliation or an attempt to see this person or move on. But it was a fail attempt, clearly, because it didn't happen. And again, like, I feel like there was something around it was fishy. Okay? No, oh my God, hanged man, and I'm staring at the hangman. Sorry, Pisces, if Pisces is out there. But something is fishy about it. Pisces came to mind. Anyway, but yeah, and for whatever reason, you guys are still holding on to each other. So let's look at this Justice in the reverse here for Scorpio for mid-January 2020. Why do we have Justice in the reverse? The Star. Could be Aquarius or just the energy. Just has to deal with hope. Hope and inner clarity. And somebody wants some miracles after this injustice. Any other messages? Oh. Do you have any other messages regarding Justice in the reverse for Scorpio? Okay, and the World. Huh. Started with the World and we're ending with the World here. Well, it didn't start with the World. Second card, but it's appearing twice. So we got double. Starting a new cycle. Ooh. Ooh. So here's the injustice. The injustice is you feel like you were not able to, but hey, there's hope. An injustice that you were unable, that this relationship didn't pan out. However, I do feel with the Star and the World here, there is hope for success, okay? World is assured success. Star is all about hope and miracles. Together, you've got serious magic, okay? Magic, Scorpio. I know you love magic, Scorpio. So hang in there, because I feel like it's gonna happen for you. Let me get some romance angels and pull some, get some like love advice for you guys. But I do feel like, again, someone's holding on dearly. And this toxic energy, I don't think it's just, I don't think it's just between you two. It could be for some of you, but I feel like this is between you and another person. Somebody could already be in a relationship, and that's why we're seeing the Devil here. Infidelity, right? Temptation, all that kind of jazz. Okay, do you have any love messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020? Okay. Any love advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020? Okay. Any love advice for Scorpio for mid-January 2020? Okay. Love advice for Scorpio for mid-January. All right. So we got flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Maybe that's how you're going to do it. You got to break open those doors of communication. I don't see. Do you have a lot of swords? What do we got? Page of Swords, Two of Swords. That is it. Not much communication. Oh, and the Ten of Swords. So not the best communication happening here. We've got stalking action, decisions. So, you know, communication within your own mind. And then Ten of Swords, some painful truths, painful endings. That's, yeah, I don't, you gotta change that. Let's throw in some positivity there. Okay, so maybe for some of you, if you're holding on, if this individual's holding on to you, maybe try to reach out. I don't know. If there is a court issue, and this could be a reason why somebody's not communicating right now, they could be trying to get out of a relationship or out of a marriage, and they're just scared that things aren't going to work out, so they've been distant. And I'm saying distant because we've got space action happening here with this World and the Star out in space, okay? So distant, like, I mean, like, they've ghosted you. That's why they've ghosted you. For others of you, they've ghosted you because, not because they're in a relationship, but They just don't feel like it's fair. Maybe you're the one in a relationship and they don't want to mess it up for you. Okay, the next card to come out was children. Your love life is being affected by children. So if you are married or the other person is married, they possibly have children, that could be a reason why this person's not leaving. Another reason why this, could be some unjust court issues, right? Court custody. Custody might be an issue for some of you Scorpios or cross watchers. I'm going to get my Dream of Gaia Tarot deck to load up our shuffling and see if there's any other messages for you, Scorpio, for mid-January 2020. It's a little complicated. So for some of you, there is a third-party situation happening, maybe an ending to it. They want to put an ending to it. You want to move on from all of this. You might want to even move on with a specific person who's not your partner for some of you. But you're finding it very hard, and it's because of children. Okay, let's see. Any other messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-January 2020. Okay. Any other messages for Scorpio? Okay. Any other messages? Oh. Okay, so your first card is the Ace of Earth in the reverse. Okay, so that's like the Ace of Pentacles, realistically. So I feel like for some of you Scorpios, because you've been wrapped up in all this emotional heartache and issues, whatever it is, court cases or just anything that's related to this, I feel like you haven't been putting or investing enough time in your own endeavors. Okay, like I feel like you're not investing time in your own things that you've wanted for yourself. Okay, like for instance, even work. Like I feel like you are not paying attention at work. You're not concentrating there. For others of you, you may have your own business or income source that has taken a back seat, or if you put it on the back burner, hoping that you're going to get to it at some point in time. Something that you don't take care of or cultivate isn't going to grow. And that's in the past position. So I feel like that's kind of talks about this relationship, possibly your past. I feel like both of you, one of you, maybe both of you. But somebody definitely wasn't investing enough in this relationship, wasn't help cultivate and making it grow. Second card out is the Six of Air in the reverse. It's a lot of balance, if you notice, in this card here with the black and the white. And then the color in between, the rainbow. And air is all about communication. And that's what I kind of feel is happening here. Has to do with a form of communication. Also talks about a connection. If you look, our crown chakra is absorbing all this information. It's in the reverse. So I feel like there's some blockages here. You're unable to see clearly information that is trying to come to you. So Scorpio, Scorpios, you tend to be, again, water signs tend to be quite intuitive, and I feel like there's something blocking here, and I feel like it has to do with your heart, being that there's a heart that's like a massive heart there. Okay, so your heart chakra could be blocked, and it's causing this, you know, you not to receive messages or guidance. I feel, I don't know why I'm drawn to here, but I feel like health is involved here. For some of you, I feel like this imbalance is causing an imbalance with your health as well. So be aware of that, Scorpio. Okay. And another imbalance here. So the last card out is the 10 of water in the reverse. Whew, look at those waters. The waves are crashing. Those are like pretty rough waters there. Jeez, yeah. We've got the moon there, so more secrets. With water, this is all about emotion. So somebody's holding back some emotions here is what I'm sensing from this card. And it's interesting. I see this massive tortoise, and I just think about someone who's wise. And it's like, they're not acting wise if they're keeping their emotions hidden like this. You'd think they'd know better. Typically, the 10 of water in the upright is about controlling those sad emotions. But in the reverse, it's like, it's just chaos and waves crashing everywhere. It's like you have no control of it. In the upright, it's like there's a flow, there's a rhythm to it. It's like you're putting your faith in the divine. The divine is controlling the waves. Putting, yeah, faith and love, and that you're protected. But it's, we got reverse here. So emotionally, someone is definitely unstable here within this connection, within themselves. I feel like this goes beyond this connection. This is still, somebody is feeling a little bit emotionally unstable with themselves. Feel like they know that they care about this person, but there's like an imbalance here. They need to get balanced and well, okay? And like physically, mentally, spiritually, all of that combined whole, okay? All right, so Scorpio, that has been your mid-January 2020 general reading. If you've liked my video, please do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and do hit the notification bell so that you are notified the next time I upload a video, okay? Cross watchers, do have a look at the Taurus video. It'll give you a little bit more insight as to how this individual may be feeling. Same thing goes with you, Scorpio. Have a look at the Taurus video, okay? Don't forget to look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and Jupiter as well. Those placements may resonate better with you some months than just your sun sign. So, okay, do keep that in mind also. And I believe, oh, before I go, so I've decided to incorporate runes into my reading. So as I'm going to start this February, so then next February monthly reading, I will be doing adding a runes into the reading, and then going forward after that, I think what I'll do is possibly keep it bi-weekly, and maybe do like a weekend rune spread for the collective or something like that. So either way, let me know in the comments, what do you think, what I should do, if I should just keep it for monthlies, or if I should do it like something separate. All right, or maybe I'll do both, I don't know, but either way, let me know below in the comments what I should do. All right, have a wonderful day and many blessings.